Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I'm your host here with the webinar topic Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis today. Today is 11th of August 2021. I'm a community member, Dukas Copy community member and not an employee of Dukas Copy. All the views or opinions or the trading ideas discussed in this webinar are of my own, and as the name suggests, we will be carrying out the technical analysis of the euro and pound against the US dollar. And if the time permits, we will also carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore any fundamental aspect or political aspects. In this program, we will only be using the candlestick charts and we will try to find out the key levels for the pairs and to see that how you can trade from them. If you are new to the analysis, I would request you to go to our channel page and then select the playlist where you will find like profitable candlestick patterns and profitable chart patterns playlist, and maybe you should go through them first before you head over to this webinar. It will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. At the end of the session, I'll be taking the questions from the viewers, so I request you to keep your questions to be asked till the end of the session. And last but not least, everything that I say in this webinar is only for the information or knowledge purpose. You should do your own research and analysis before you put your money on the line. Okay, this is just a formality, and MGA has say hello everyone. Hello MGA. We are still waiting for Damien. Damien is not shown up yet, but still I think he will be there. I'm sorry guys, today my health is not helping me much, so I may be not very excited today. I'll just try to finish the topics that we have in hand. But before we start anything, we should go through the risk disclaimer first, which is a standard procedure. Here on your screen is the risk disclaimer. It states that the trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk and is not suitable for all investors. And past performance is not indicative of future results. To cut it short, you should not be risking too much of money, or you should not be carrying too much of margin trading, and you should not carry out any trade based on this webinar or this video. You should do your own research and you should know what risk you are capable or comfortable to take. Okay, so let's start the charts. All right, here we go. So right now on your screens is the Euro USD daily chart. Does this seem familiar something? Okay, I want to know who all are there in the chat. Okay, right now only MGA is there. MGA, my friend, I want to ask you, what is this pattern? What is this candlestick pattern that has formed right now? If you know already what we have been talking about in this webinar, can you please help me in identifying what type of pattern is this forming here on the euro dollar? There is some pattern forming, although what is this pattern called? Can you tell me? This is not a chart pattern, this is a candlestick pattern. So I want you to tell me or guess what is this pattern called. Can you please help me? What is this pattern forming here? No answers. This is a CF bullish piercing line or engulfing. This is a bullish engulfing forming here. This pattern is a bullish engulfing because this particular candle has engulfed the range of the entire candle. Entire yesterday's candle it has engulfed and is now currently trading above the open of the previous candle. If it closes here, it is a perfect bullish engulfing. Okay, but the problem with this candle is this is, although it is on the support, but the only problem with this is that it has already went into the resistance. This is a not a minor resistance, this is a beautiful resistance and support in the past. So I'm afraid to open a buy position here, but being afraid does not mean that we cannot take risk. Okay, we are not sure whether the price will be able to close higher than this or not, because you see after, okay, I will switch to the 4 hourly and then you will be able to see. When I switch to 4 hour, you see the price has increased very fast from this support, but it has met the resistance and then has come back. Maybe switch to even 1 hour and you see how the price is getting rejected at this level again and again. So now the price is giving us a symmetrical triangle on 1 hour and maybe on 30 minutes chart. Okay, it is giving us a symmetrical triangle. That means the people, or you can say the people behind the market, they are not aware where to take the price now. Okay, or they're not sure. So after some consolidation, if the price starts going up, it can be an indication, okay, that we can go long. But if it starts coming back, then we should be waiting for the second opportunity here to go long. Why I'm saying long? Because till the time the price does not close below 1.1704, we should only be looking for a buying opportunity. Okay, and if today's bullish pin bar, today's bullish engulfing closes this like this, then we can open a buy trade in this one with the stop loss below 1.170. See how 1.1704 was not broken, today's low was 1.1705. See, 1.17059. So this is the power of the levels that we create here. We know that these are the key levels and here we can open positions. So if this close is higher than the opening of yesterday's candle, it will be an indication, like it is a confirmation that the bullish engulfing is at the support, and it will give us a stop loss of approximately about 40 points, and we can target this resistance here, which is 234 points. Although when we target this resistance, as soon as we meet this resistance here, or say this weekly line, then we should bring our stop loss to the break even level. Why? Because in that case, if it has surpassed this resistance, then we would expect this resistance to act as support if the price comes top. I hope, just I hope that you understand what I'm trying to say is that if the price goes above this, then if this area acts as a resistance, then this will be acting as a fresh support for the price, this area, right? And if this area is acting as a fresh support, so I will bring my stop loss from this area to somewhere this area. In that case, if I have bought here, then my stop loss will be higher than my buying area, or even if my stop loss gets triggered because of some reason, I will not be at any loss. I hope that that clears what I am trying to say here. If you want to rewind it, you can check it again, but this is a perfect trade idea if we get a closing higher than the opening of yesterday's candle. Now this is what is it about euro dollar. Let's talk about the Great Britain pound. Okay, yes, but on the downside, if it closes a day below 1.1704, then next target will be around 1.1613 and 1.1495 regions. Okay. Talking about the Great Britain pound, if you don't remember, please check the yesterday's webinar or day before yesterday's webinar, where we were saying that there is a possibility that GBP USD will go up, but this is the minimum that it should come before it goes up. And you see what has happened. Now my friend Damien is not here, otherwise I would have shown him that it has gone above right from the Fibonacci 38 level or 50 level. See, or if you want to see like this, Okay, whatever, leave it. And also this area was an area of interest in the past so many times, which we had marked even before that. So this area has acted as a very good support, and right now is giving us a bullish engulfing and a bullish pin bar at the same time on the support. So Great Britain pound is going against US dollar to the top side, maybe to test some area here, or maybe some here somewhere. Okay, this is the area where we want to look for a selling opportunity in the Great Britain pound. Why? Because the market is in a downtrend. Okay, so yes, we are looking for a selling opportunity in this market. But if you see on 1.3910 is the next small, no, next maybe it's a good resistance, but only the time will tell. After this we are going to see 1.4, which is yes, psychological handle also, and it has acted as a good resistance in the past. So expect some resistance when the price meets 1.4 level again. On the downside, we have this fresh support around 1.3796 region, and if that is taken out, then 1.3670 will be exposed in this one. No pattern, nothing, only today's bullish pin bar as well as bullish engulfing candle is in force. If we open a buy position now, our stop loss will be below this candle's low, and we can target first is this one, and second is this one, and third is this falling channel's resistance line. Talking about the New Zealand dollar is going up. No surprises for us because we are already bullish on the New Zealand dollar because it has broken above this falling trend line, and this triangle that we had created on support, it was giving us so many bullish pin bars. So if it is rising, there's no surprise for us. But yes, right now it is on the channel's resistance, so expect some resistance here because it is also in line with this resistance here in the past. The price will be seeing some congestion in this area before it explodes above 0.7104 area, because the price has to go up, there is no doubt about it, and because 0.7170 is the measured broken triangle target that we still have to achieve. So over maybe in some congestion and then breakout, something of this sort is going to happen, but buy at the current levels, no. The price is already in the resistance zone, no buying at the current level. Selling at the current levels, no, because we are going to look for the buying opportunities in this market only. There will be no selling opportunity in the New Zealand dollar as long as it is trading above 0.6916 levels. I hope that makes it clear. On the downside, this is support, this is also going to act as support, 0.7043. On the higher side, 7085 is the resistance, first resistance, and then 7104 is the next resistance. This is actually a zone of resistance, small 20 pips zone of resistance. Talking about the Australian dollar is also bullish. We had created a rectangle of support, and this rectangle is giving us good support right now. 0.7413 will be an area to look for any signs of resistance there. If we get a resistance, we can be looking for a selling opportunity because this market is in a downtrend, but since it has just now met a long-term falling channel support line, so maybe, just maybe, this area may not act as resistance, this horizontal line. Maybe the price is again headed to test this neckline which is falling, but that only time will tell. If you see a bearish pin bar like this over here, maybe that will be our indication of going short. Right now we are looking for the targets equal to this rectangle's low, which is around 0.7002 levels to 0.6963 levels. So this is an area which we are looking for the targets in this market. See, if a falling head and shoulder, the neckline is falling and it has broken below that, that means actually this is a very bearish market. So expect anytime soon the sellers jumping into this market to again push it down. All right, on the upside, 0.7413, and then this confluence of resistance at this neckline's resistance, and then rising channels resistance line, and to the downside we have this long-term falling channels support line. That's only the support here. Now let's talk about the US dollar against the Japanese yen. After breaking above, the price is facing resistance and trying to give us a bearish pin bar. Bearish pin bar, but not closing below the opening of yesterday is not a good indication. So maybe tomorrow again we will look for a buy. I mean, there's a possibility that tomorrow again the price will be showing us green candles. But if it continues down, even then this falling channel's resistance line will be acting as a good support for the price and may push the price even higher to 112.18 levels. But on the way we will face some resistance at this rising channel's resistance line, which is dynamic in nature, increasing daily in level as the time passes. So right now today it is sitting at around 111.61 region. Okay, so yeah, keep an eye on that. Right now it is in middle of nowhere. We are looking for a buying opportunity here or a selling opportunity here in this region, because this is a long term. In long term, USD JPY is in an uptrend, so the best idea would be to let it go above 112.18 and then let it come back to retest this 112.18 region to act as a good support, and then open a position here in the long direction, because on the upside we have resistance very far. One is at 114 and the next one is at 118, so that will be a good idea to open positions. Right now it is not a good idea to open a position. Talking about the USD CAD successfully closed below this small short-term rising channel. So now what is exposed in this one? 1.2405, which is the 50% of this rise is exposed. Expect some bullishness here in this region, or maybe at 1.2364, which is the previous level of support for this price here. Expect that area to act as a support again. If this is not held, then 61.8, that is 1.2311, is the next level of support, and if that is not held, then we have no support for the price until 1.20611. On the upside, if we get a support and the price goes to upside, 1.2528 is the level of resistance and support, which was also resistance and support in the past. So this may act as some resistance to the price, and after this we have 1.2646 region to act as a resistance. So expect these levels to hold if the price starts going up. The most important resistance level for the price, which I see right now in front of my eyes, is 1.2646 region. I'll remove these rectangles and the price action will be clear for you. You see, right now the price is moving between these two lines. Although this line is important, but this is even superior because it has acted as a very good resistance in the past. See how many times. If I just keep it down a bit, then you see how many tests is there. May 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, so many testing. So 1.2628 region actually is going to be very good resistance for the price in case it tries to go above. Okay, and after this the line is open for 1.2914 region. Hello everyone, sorry the delay. Hello Damien Share, welcome to the stream. Even I am sorry, I am not feeling well today, so I'm taking it very calmly today. Okay, very nicely. Maybe you can review the other pairs when this is uploaded in half an hour or so. It will be available online. Okay, talking about the USD CHF. USD CHF has broken out yesterday from this symmetrical triangle to the upside, and on the 4-hour it has already tested that level as the fresh support. So I want to show you that after going up it has already tested that level on the 4-hour as the fresh support and has given us a bullish engulfing, and after that the price is still rising and only rising. So want to look for a buying opportunity? I don't think it's a great idea, but yes, the range is there. There is a range still. Approximately there is a range of around 160 points, and with the stop loss of around 20 to 30 points. Yeah, 30 and 160 points. Good risk to reward ratio. If you want to go long, you can go long, but also keep an eye on this thing that the falling channel is falling day by day, so this range is decreasing day by day. If it takes more time to go up, so there is a chance if you open position today, and if you end up holding that position for a month, you will get only 126 points if it gets hit, and your stop loss will be around 30, okay, right now here almost 40 points, and your take profit now maybe 160 points, but over the period of time it is decreasing. So I think just let this market go up, and then look for a selling opportunity here at these regions to go short in this market, because this is a market worth shorting, because on in the long term it is actually, see, this channel is so nice. Once you get a selling opportunity at the channel's high, that will be the, I think, best trade for you. And looking for a counter trade, I don't think it's a good idea. Damien says, hope you get better. Oh, thank you, Damien. Thank you for these wishes. Okay, now talking about the Euro GBP. Euro is on decline against the Great Britain pound, but it has failed to still close a day below 0.8472. Today, is it that day today where it will close below that 0.8472? If yes, then you should not open a sell position here. I will tell you why. Because the bullish pin, the pin bar that it created yesterday has a low at around 0.8450. There may not be a continuation of this, but if there is a continuation, you want to enter the trade. Okay, so what you can do is you can place a sell trade below the low of today by around 5 to 10 pips, and you can keep your initial stop loss above the high of today's candle's high. Okay, in that case, if you enter the trade, you will have to keep your stop loss trailing to the high of yesterday's candle's high plus 3 pips or plus 4 pips, till the time you don't hit this 0.8407 region, because this is the only support for the price now in the coming time. And after that, if that is taken out, the next support is 0.8277. So this is what actually I'm expecting in this price range. This is what is going to happen, because if there would have been buyers, in this market, they would have already pushed the price higher. But since yesterday even the push could not work and the price could not go higher, today even if it went higher, the price was sent down by the sellers. That means the euro is not a good pair as compared to the Great Britain pound, and people are getting rid of their euros and buying the pound against that. You see that something of this sort is happening. So all this price action is negated by this bearish pin bar, and now is the continuation. So I told you that the price is going to go to 0.8407 if for next 8 hours and 35 minutes the price fails to go above 0.8472 region, then this is going to be the next price, 0.8407. There is still 8 hours and 35 minutes to close this candle, so wait for that time. Okay, okay, on the upside we did not talk. On the upside, if it starts going upward, then the symmetrical triangle's support line will act as the fresh resistance, although it has already acted as a resistance once, but again it will keep on acting as a resistance as dynamically as the price goes ahead in the future. And after that, 0.8670 will be the next resistance. Euro GB 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. Okay, 7 pairs and 1 minor, and now it is gold. Okay friends, gold is approaching an area of resistance. 1756 may act as a small resistance for the price. Now when I say small resistance, because the price is bound to go up like this, so if it meets a broken support and the broken resistance in the past, so this price will act as a resistance for the price for some time. You may see some churning of the price here like this, something like this may happen here, and then eventually the price will break out. So something of this sort may happen, but yes, this level is going to act as a level of booking profits for those who went long here. and also for the selling opportunity for those who failed to sell their positions when the price was going down. So there's a possibility that the people would be looking for a selling opportunity here, and those who failed to open the short positions here, they also, and those who were successful in opening positions at this level, they would be looking for booking their profits here. So a lot of sellers will be sitting and keeping an eye on 1756 levels. So expect some down move from here in the 4-hour or maybe on daily chart. Okay, resistance is this. After that, this 7095 is the resistance. I'll just remove these channels from this channel, at least from this line, so that we have only one channel, and this is a confluence of the two resistances, which will be a very good selling area if the price reaches here. Okay, talking about the CHF JPY, after a close below 119.96, it is acting as a resistance every time the price is approaching this range. So eventually I think that the bias will give up and may expose this 119 or 118.90 level again in this chart. If you say that there is a chance that market may go up from here, I don't think so, because this is not a very good level to talk about buying. Very good level of buying is 119, and even if some buyers have jumped into market looking at this price, I think they will be negated by the sellers, because 119.96 is a good resistance. Every time the price will go there, sellers will jump in to push the market down. But 119 looks like a very favorable place for the buyers, so expect more and more buyers to jump into market in this range. Yes, in this range, 119 range. So I think the price may eventually die down to 119 to 118.96 levels before the market starts going up. Yes, and if somehow for some reason, say some news comes or something, the price is able to close above 119.96, then 120.54 will be the next level of resistance to keep an eye on. Talking about Euro New Zealand, my favorite pair right now, it is the miner that I like most, but in the short side. You remember in the webinars previously we have discussed about this, that the pair has shared a lot of value from 1.7 to 1.67, but there is still more, there is very much room to go to 1.63. If you don't remember, you can switch to the previous webinars where I said that if it closes below 1.6693, which it may close today, then after, when the price reaches this region again to test it as fresh resistance, that will be our sell area to push the price back to 1.6321 regions. So friends, keep an eye on this market. This is going to give you a very good profit if you are able to short the pair around 1.6666 region, and you can keep a stop loss around whatever the high the price makes here, say 50 to 70 or even 100 pips. If you have a stop loss, then also you have 340 to 350 pips to make in this market. A very nice trade if we get it right. Right now there's no buying opportunity, no buying. 1.6693 is a very good resistance and is just 40 to 50 pips away. So yeah, no selling, no buying positions now. You may be thinking that this area here was a support and was a resistance here and was support here, so this may act as a good support. If you ask me, this may act as a good support. Yes, this may act as a good support to push the price back to test this support as the fresh resistance. And if from here the price starts coming back again, then this support will not hold, because now more sellers will be in that bandwagon. Those who fail to open their positions here, they will be looking for selling positions here, and they will push the price lower all the way back to 1.6321 region. I hope that the psychology of market you will accept and understand. Now talking about the silver, silver is also talking the language of gold only. It is actually giving us an inside bar, somehow some sort of inside bar. The price managed to go lower than the low of yesterday, but the bias then eventually came in to push the price higher. So right now in silver, I don't think there is anything, but it has broken and taken the targets also. So expect some congestion, or what is it called, congestion and indecision. Actually this is called indecision, when neither buyers or nor sellers are ready to take any decision. This is that type of market now. We need extreme positions to take trades. Okay, we don't want to trade the market in between, so stay away from this market. Talking about the Bitcoin, we are expecting to reach 47,572, where one should be looking for booking profits. My friend Damien or MGA, I'm sorry for friends, I have forgotten. Yesterday somebody revealed out of you two that I'm holding Bitcoins to just uh, take them off at 4700 47,000 levels. I think you should be able to get your price today or maybe tomorrow at the most. The market has the ability, there is a possibility that the market will keep going higher, but I will say that it will be a good idea to book profits at 47. Why? Because this is going to be a level of resistance and a lot of eyes would be watching that area. So maybe you should book profits in time before it starts going down to 48.96 region. Okay, that will give us another buying opportunity if it goes, but I think it is a good idea to book your profits here. Today I am expecting Damien. Okay, Damien, you are the one who is holding. How many bitcoins you are holding, Damien? Again, just joking. I have no interest in your portfolio, but still, if you would like to reveal to your friend MGA and me, it will be welcome. And something of the similar sort is happening in the Ethereum. 3467 is what I'm expecting in this one. Why? Why I am expecting 3461? I think I told you about the breakout point and the relation between the breakout point and the height of the triangle, right? So my numbers are not just because I'm saying them. These numbers have some meaning. Okay, 3467 is what I'm saying. So this is the area of interest for us, 3467. I will keep this rectangle here so that you know why and what is the target for Ethereum. Now friends, we had started this program with around 7 pairs, US dollar, and the other 8 and the other 7 currencies, and now we have increased it to gold, Euro GBP, CHF JPY, Euro New Zealand, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Is there anything that I can help you with? Is there anything? And one serious feedback I would request from you guys. Um, you are regular visitors to this channel. I'm sure that, of course, if you like the channel or if you like the analysis, then only you come and see it. But honest feedback in the form of writing. Do you like or do you believe what you see in this one, or do you think that I'm just making the numbers? Do you believe that some hard work has gone into it to learn this? Just a question, okay, for me. Because I have spent more than 10,000 hours of screen time in front of charts to know all these, whatever I discussed with you. Do you like it? Okay, in one nutshell, do you like it? Yes or no? Because if you like it, I think it is worth my time to spend some time here. Maybe I can ask the Dukas copy to increase my time from 30 minutes to 1 hour. If you like it, maybe we can add some minor pairs and some exotic pairs also to keep an eye on, which are sometimes very profitable. MGA says, I think you are an honest teacher. Thank you, MGA. I take this compliment very happily. I actually shared this webinar with my friends and family. Damien, so nice of you. Okay, you guys are the best. Thank you. This will keep me encouraged in the future also. I'm sure that I will keep this webinar uh, till the time I can. I'm sure. Thank you very much for the encouragement. So with this note, I think it's a time for us to end this webinar today. In 1 hour, we could add exotic pairs. Yes, we can add exotic pairs. Okay, say me, Damien, say me some random exotic pair that you like. Maybe we can touch one exotic pair today. What other crypto are available on the platform? On this platform, actually only Ethereum. Yeah, Litecoin is available. You want to check the Litecoin? There is only Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. and Litecoin has a very limited value, data, not limited value. And you know what, technically it is very difficult to analyze the cryptocurrencies because of their limited data availability, and there's different set of data available on different platforms. All right, so these are the levels I think for the Litecoin that you can keep an eye on. Of course, the price is already in the resistance zone. This one I can make this also as a level, a bit higher. Why? Okay, we will just delete this one and I will show you why this is difficult to make out some level in this range. So I will switch it to lines and then see where are the tips, actually where the price closed. So here the price closed at this level, once at this level. So I will keep my line here, okay, and then I will switch it back to candles. Simple. So 172 is the level which we are talking about, 172.2, and right now the price is at 172.1. See, it is right now at the resistance. All right, maybe on 4 hour. I don't know much about this coin to tell you frankly, okay, but it is giving us a bullish pin bar at the resistance. Not a very good idea, but I think it will get sold off from here. I'm not expecting it to go up, okay, even if it is very strong. I'm expecting it to come back because the channel is what it makes strong, so it has to come back to test this channel support. Just we'll keep it just like this, and then maybe we'll see tomorrow also what happens, okay. Now I'm talking about some exotic pair. Do you want me to look into some exotic pair, some exotic like US dollar against the African rand? Maybe you want me to look into that, or you want to look into some stock? Are you guys trading the stocks also? You know, I can technically see anything that is traded in the market. So you can ask me about any pair, any stock, if it is available on this platform. You know, I was not feeling good, but now when I'm talking to you guys, I feel good. I'm really into this. Do you have commodities? Yes, we have commodities. Name them. Of course, this gold and silver is commodities, man. Which commodity you want to talk about? Oil. All right, so we will see the crude oil. It is called Brent and CMD. So I will analyze Brent. All right, Brent oil. So yes, this is monthly of Brent. So the last high, this high. Okay, something interesting is happening on the monthly. One thing to note down. Second thing is it has made a low around $15.96, and the recent high before this was around 86.71, and before making this high here at around 77.80, the previous high was at around 71.26. So let us switch to weekly. These are the important levels. That what about bonds? No, bro, I don't take a look at the bonds because I don't know how they are traded. But yes, anything that is traded, it has a chart, and we can analyze that based on the charts. But there are so many fundamentals involved in the charts, But yes, technical aspects are same. Okay, friends, on the monthly falling line, the price is taking one support here, and it was taking the same support 3 weeks back, that is in the week of 19th of July. Yeah, the price is in an uptrend on the weekly. Why I'm saying so? Because the price was making lower highs and lower lows, but eventually the price has made a high which is higher than this weekly high, previous high, and now is expecting to make a new low. But a new low is in the formation of new low, the price has to go down, but this falling line of the monthly falling line, which the price has cleared already, this resistance price has cleared. So now this resistance is acting as a very good support on the weekly chart. So every time price comes here, the buyers buy it back and push the prices higher. Because so if a low has to be made, I think this is the area where the low will be made for Brent oil. um, Indexes Swiss 20 is incredible. Yes, index Swiss 20 is available. I will check that out. One day, if we switch it to one day, you see that now the price is in between 71.26 and this falling channel, which is of monthly. I think I should level this one. Monthly falling channel. So this channel is of importance to us because this is monthly. So even if it is falling, it will give a huge support for the price. See how it is happening. So on the daily, maybe we should join these recent highs. It is a sort of symmetrical triangle forming. You will know from our you have already know this. Okay, when the symmetrical triangle forms like this, actually this 71.26 was the previous weekly resistance, so this is acting as a resistance every time price goes here. So if the price clears this, then this falling line will be acting as a resistance, but the price is in an uptrend. So when we can go long, we can go long only when the price clears this falling resistance line, which I have made by joining the recent highs on the daily chart. Drama Zone is saying bullish engulfing. My friend, where is the bullish engulfing? Where do you see the bullish engulfing? No, there is no bullish engulfing here. On the weekly, you mean? No, not even on the weekly. On the weekly, we have a spinning top, or you can say a doji candle. By the way, welcome to the stream. I guess you are new here. Okay, so I was talking about the Brent. I was saying that in Brent, we need to clear this falling line to see 77.80 again. And whenever the price tries to go down, this falling monthly channel's resistance line will be acting as a support for the price. And one last thing that we will have a look at is Swiss 20. It's Bunny Alex. Bunny Alex, sir, Euro USD buy long or not? Oh, my friend, actually, we are doing this program every day at like 1500 hours, Bunny. I think you have joined late. We have already covered Euro US dollar, and this is a time bound webinar. Actually, it is not a live webinar which can go on forever. I would request you to join tomorrow again for Euro USD at the same time. But since you are here, I'll just quickly go to the Euro again for you for just 1 minute. I have said that you can buy the euro with a small stop loss below today's low because it has given you a bullish engulfing on the daily chart. But also remember that it has a huge resistance at 1.1751 region, which is just 15 pips away right now. So even if you open a buy position at the close of today's, you have to wait for the closing of today's daily candle before you open a position. Okay, if the today's candle closes higher than the opening of yesterday's candle, it can be a good opportunity to go long with the stop loss below the low of today's candle, and you have to target 1.1840. On the way there are resistances at 1.1751 and this rising weekly line which will be offering resistance to the price. All right. Okay guys, weekly Brent we have covered. Now the last thing I said that we are going to cover for Damien, it was Swiss 20, right? Swiss 20. Maybe it will be shown up in indexes. What is the other name of Swiss 20? Switzerland 20 index, CHE.IDXCHF. Okay, this is the one I think. My entry is 1.1717 for long. You mean for long? If your entry is at 1.1717, for how many days you are looking to hold this pair? If your entry is at 1.1717, then it is a very nice entry. You can keep your stop loss around 1.1702. Okay, 1.1702, and you can target, first target will be 1.1750 and the second target will be approximately 1.1798, or you can say 1.1800. You are in a very good position, Bunny Alex. All right, Swiss 20. Actually, Mr. Damien, Swiss 20 is also called here CHEIDX. I think this is the index that you want to look us at. Oh my God, it is going to the top, only top. Yeah, it is only going to the top. It is not even looking down. Even my even my charts price is not reflected in that. Ah, now it has come. I am already in profit. All right, Bunny, good for you. Nice. Now make sure that you press that like button and make sure that you are every day here to discuss with us all the pairs that you want to discuss at 1500 Greenwich Mean Time. Every day we are here other than Saturday and Sunday. Okay, MJ, me, Damien, and a few others who are not talking but yes, silently watching. They are also there. And I take requests from my viewers and then we do the analysis accordingly. Okay, Damon, this seems like interesting. You see, if a market is going from left bottom to right top, it is an uptrend. How can one analyze this chart at all? How can one analyze this chart at all? So yes, this can be analyzed. I'll just let you know how this chart can be analyzed. Okay. Now this chart can be analyzed using the Fibonacci's. You see, this was the high. Okay, and this was the low that the price had made. So I will make it for you. This was the low that the price had made. Now you see, my friend Damien, this is just for you and actually for the concept for everybody. You see, when the price started its downtrend from here, okay, it came down to this level. So when I say the price has come to this level, now how much it retraces, it retraced back to 78.6, got rejected, got respect at 61.8, went to 78.6 again, got rejected, got some respect at this level, then got rejected, and then came all the way down to 50%. From here it started a bullish engulfing. You see this bullish engulfing candle here, and started its up move. Because it has started its up move and on the way it went higher than this previous high, now we have to create Fibonacci expansions. It has to create, we have to create Fibonacci expansions. Now how are they done? What we do is we take the Fibonacci expansion tool, not retracement but expansion tool, and this has to be drawn like this. The price came down to first this line and then oh sorry, it has to go in the reverse direction. Yes, it has to go in the reverse direction. I'm sorry. From where the price has come we have to tell it. Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm so confused. A Fibonacci expansion, I see. You have to expand the price, right? What I'm doing? I think I'm so confused now. This was you. Okay. From here, the price uh, started moving from the 50%, something of this sort. Because if this was the level that we were talking about, and this is the price from where it has started moving, it will move 61% here and 100% till here, and 161% here, like this. I hope you understand. It is very difficult for me to make you understand from this chart actually, because we have moved the price in reverse order from here. Because here the price was okay, how can I explain that? If this would have been simpler, like expansion, the price came down to this, plus this. No, I want to see an expansion if the price has moved to this point from this point, and now it has retraced to this point. So tell me, where is the expansion? So here is your expansion, sir. So 13102 is the first level of resistance, that is as per Fibonacci, and 15,355 is the next resistance as per Fibonacci. But this is not the only thing that you can keep an eye on. I will give you one more tool. If you join the lows, okay, and create a channel, okay, joining the highs. Now, okay, leave everything. The another tool is even simpler. This is a weekly chart. So now you know that this is the previous high and this was the recent high. You just join it with the line, single straight line. Okay. If you see that the price is able to close, or not close, but break this line to the upside, then be ready for the next buying opportunity. Because when something like this happens and pullback is there, then you will get a very good buying opportunity here in this market. Because uh, this thing here, this break here is your confirmation that this price is not going to go down, that the buyers are so aggressive. Whenever they will get a good time, they will open a buying position again in this market. Now from here it may not be clear, but from other places I will give you same example again. Okay, see, go back in time and see whether there was any high which managed to close or break the previous high. Let us see. Suppose there was no market after this, okay, suppose, and we created a high, this high joined and we joined this high. Okay, it was never tested actually. So there's no, okay, here there were two highs, or here there were two highs, we joined these two highs, although they are very close. So because this high was crossed or was broken, so whenever the price came down, it was respected. Whenever the price came down, the buyers jumped in to push the price higher. So this is actually what I wanted to say. If you join the highs, which is ideally not the case, you should not be joining highs in the uptrend, you should be joining the lows. But just to gauge the intensity of the buyers, you can join the highs just to gauge the intensity. It has no technical meaning, it is just to gauge the intensity. So this is a high, this is a high, this is a higher high. Yes, this is a higher high. If you join these highs, you see that this is breaking. So whenever the price comes back, buyers will push the market higher. Bunny is saying, I want to hold it for minimum 2 months. Just tell me it's uptrend or not. Is it go to previous weekly high 1.2218 or round about? Okay, so you are talking about the euro dollar again. 1.22 is the possibility or not? 1.2264 is the possibility, but on the way there are so many resistances that you have to take care of. You have, if the price starting, okay, it is an upswing pivot from where you have bought it, actually very close to the upswing pivot, you are already in a very good position, okay, but you cannot be certain that the price is going to go all the way to 1.2266 because there are so many hurdles on the way. One is 1.1751, I have already mentioned you, okay. The next hurdle is this weekly line, which is going to be acting as a resistance. Then this falling trend line will be acting as a resistance. Then this horizontal level at 1.1975 will be resistance. If the price somehow is able to clear this level, then this falling weekly line is resistance. Then comes the 1.2264. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resistances for the price to go all the way to 1.2266. But yes, it is possible with a very small risk that you have already taken. So since you have already taken the risk, you should keep your risk to minimum. Whenever the price goes above, you should come and keep your stop loss at 1.1717, which is your price. But don't do it now. Wait for 1 or 2 more days. Right now you should keep your stop loss below the low of today's candle, or maybe even below 1.1704, and to be even on the more safe side, you should keep your stop loss below 1.1700, because that is a technically psychological handle, 00 level, right? You can keep a stop loss of around 20 pips from your present positions, and you can still target more than how many points you are going to target, Damon, do you see this man is targeting 544 points by keeping a stop loss of around 20 points. It is a good 25-26 risk to reward ratio. This is a very nice, but if it happens, but most of the time the things don't happen. You should not be very hopeful that yes, price is going to be 1.2266, so I am going to be very rich. You have to manage your risks first before you look for the profits. Look what is your risking, and is it a justifiable risk that you are going to take. 20 pips is a justifiable risk because it is below the two supports. If your stop loss is below two supports here, you are good to go. One support is 1.1704, which is the previous low, and 1.1700, which is a psychological handle. If you keep your stop loss below that support and that support is broken and your stop loss is triggered, you don't have to worry about, because you don't want to stay in a market which has just broken a major support, right? I hope that answers your questions. I see that 8 people are watching this webinar, but we have a limited time. I cannot keep it more than 1 hour. Um, kindly help me. I understand that I have to stop this today, and yes, with this yes, one more thing that I want to tell you, because there are new people joining in the session. I just want to tell you that please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. My friend Alex, if you have already bought this market, you should be aware that if your stop loss is above about 20 pips away, and if your stop loss gets triggered, it should not let your account to hamper by more than 1%, okay. And you should be targeting minimum 3 times that you are going to risk. With this note, I shall end this webinar. Please press the like button if you find this webinar useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section. Consider subscribing to the channel for more such webinars. Also, you can join the Dukascopy Forex community, and the link is there in the description. I wish you a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned. Tomorrow 1500 GMT it is. Bye bye. Take care.